Yo.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, nigga.
All right, well, my bad. Welcome. Try to get everything together, man. Shut up. Welcome to the interviews with Meech here on the Gas Chamber Battle League's YouTube channel. Got my man CCash with us. That's our special guest for the night, man.
What's good?
What's good, bro? We appreciate you tuning in with us and locking in with us. If y'all
Always.
watching, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. We appreciate all the support that we've been getting.
Yes, sir.
This thing is slowly growing, slowly but surely. We had Big T on here last week, Santos, old opponent Diggs. We had a bunch of niggas. If y'all have
Shout out to
any,
Dig.
everybody watching once again, if y'all have any questions or comments or whatever, leave them in the comment section. We can put it on the screen, man, and Cash them. I'm sure he'll answer your question.
For sure.
So let's get started, bro. What you drinking on?
Y'all know this my shit right here, man. Cavassier, man. I like my drink like I like my ladies, man, nice and brown. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Pass the Cavassier. I always wanted to drink that
Nah,
shit
man,
when I was a
niggas
young
always
boy.
say that, but look, Cavassier, it give you the same feeling that Henny give you, but it's not all that strong. It's not like that raw, hard taste like to your situation. So this my shop right here. Anybody that know me know I'm Cavassier, boy.
Word. Shout out my man James Dixon, man. What up, Dixon? So Cash, man, look, let's get to it, man. What I know you from Philly. What part of Philly you from?
I'm from Southwest Philly, man. Home of a lot of other great spitters, man. First and foremost, shout out to my guy E-Nuts. Shout out to Reed Dollars. The whole takedown movement. If y'all know who that is, you know, Bugsy still pushing out from out there. Who else from Southwest? What's his name? KP from Southwest. It's not
Frankie
a lot,
from out
but
there?
the ones that we got is 30. You understand what I'm saying?
Frankie from out there?
Nah, I think Frankie's from SP, bro. Frankie from the P.
All right. So, I'm not sure exactly your age, but matter of fact, before we even get into, when you started rapping and all that
I'm
good
300.
shit. Well, before we get into all that, let me speak on something real quick because, and it's been spoke on. People have been speaking on it for the last couple of months. I don't think Ness gets the legend. I don't think he gets the credit and the legend status like he should. I don't think niggas look at him the same way they look at other Philly legends. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that?
It depends on who you talking about because I think he do, but then he don't. But the thing about it is, unlike, some of our Philly legends, like, you got the Seagulls and the Young Chris, and they really be like in a mix. You could catch him at a gas station. You could catch him on a block or some shit like that. But like even when that's moving around, grooving, getting how he get, he be moving around a lot. Like, and he be inaccessible places where regular motherfuckers be at, up and coming, because he's so grounded and he's so real. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I guess people associate that with, oh man, he ain't doing that. He right here with us or whatever. But that man making moves. He always booked. He always doing new music. He got a song. I think he got a song with some young niggas like Brad Grader or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Ness definitely making moves. Ness definitely in the mix and everything. Did you see that Mac Myron battle?
Yes, I did.
He fucked Mac Myron up. Yo, and
yes,
y'all listen, next it has to come. I don't know, pause. I don't know when it's gonna happen or who's gonna do it. I'm hoping Smack don't steal my idea. Niggas have to have a battle rap award show. And I think they actually do. But anyway, if they do have the battle rap award show already, they gotta give Gwitty the Dick Eater of the Year. Gwitty has got to get Dick Eater of the Year. Did you see him at that Mac Myron? Yo, did you see him? Yo, if y'all didn't see the Mac Myron versus E-Ness battle, go watch the battle, right? Main man standing.
Sure exactly who he is, though. Who is Gwitty?
Listen, okay, so you saw the Mac Myron and E-Ness battle, right?
Right.
You saw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, main man, the skinny black boy with the towel that was on his head that kept coming through the crowd over ARP's shoulder to hit Ness and all that.
Oh, okay.
That's fire. That's fire. He would turn to the crowd during the back. That's fire.
Right.
Did you hear? Like, yo,
Is
he
he
came
from the
through.
city?
He's from New York, man. He's a New York
Okay.
nigga. So, if you watch the E-Ness verse, is that Ill Will? I think that's E-Ness verse Ill Will. Yeah, that was him again.
Mm-hmm.
Dick Rodney, Gwitty has to get Dick Eater of the Year. Gwitty has like
disrespectful, man.
No, bro, it's a difference between showing love to a battle rapper, right? It's a difference between showing love to a battle rapper and dick eating, bro. He dick eats. Like, it's like you'd be like, yo, is this your man? Like, you would expect somebody from your camp to be like this, not another battle rapper.
Yeah,
that should be weird. But anyway, I didn't mean to get off topic, man. You brought up Ness being from Southwest and all that shit, and it just sparked something in my brain because honestly, I feel like you might have a point though.
For my side, you know what I'm saying?
You might have a point.
Shout out to Mr. Man and Bubonic too. They from Southwest too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They legends. You know what I'm saying? From
Definitely.
Southwest. It's a lot of legends from Southwest, man. You know.
So, yeah, because I think you actually might be right though. Ness is so accessible that they don't look at him as the, you know what I mean, the same way they look at other legends that they may not see. You feel me? So
I got a hunger for it. That them niggas
he definitely do. He told Mac Myron them. He said I'm in my mid-40s and I'm hungrier than y'all. Like
yeah, like real shit.
So you from Southwest, man. Was CCash your first rap name? What was your first rap name?
That's a good ass question. I like that.
What was your first rap name? Because I know it was something stupid because you was a young boy.
Yeah, my first rap name, right? I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't stupid, but it was just corny. Like it had meaning to it, but it was just corny. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't catchy, it wasn't easy to say, easy to spell, none of that. But my first rap name was L Majesty. Everybody that know me know that shit for sure. It was L Majesty.
Where'd that name come from?
So when I realized I wanted to rap, like no pipe, but like I always been somewhat witty. And I went to a private school before junior high. So I learned how to rap from writing poetry for the school that I was in. I was in a Christian school and I had to write poems for like a chapel service that we had. And I started looking up words in a dictionary and shit like that that pertain to what I was trying to say, you know, as an artist.
HB, what up? Don't pay me no mind.
I named myself L Majesty because L means the somehow. I know I looked it up and it means the, like THE. And Majesty,
you mean like L, like EL?
Yeah, EL.
Yeah, Spanish. For the, yeah.
Right, you HMO Papa, you know. So anyway, so
I know a little
Majesty,
something. I don't know it all.
Majesty was like, it was like, excuse me, I want to be like royalty, like a god, like, you know what I mean, the god and
right.
rap, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, and I was fitting with that name, and niggas was I was catching fire, you know, niggas was liking me and shit like that in my hood and at school. But
how old were you when you had that, when you came up with that name, when you first started using it? How old was you?
I had to be like 11.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 11. Because I started writing raps at 11. And I always had a name. I made up my name from the rip. So I had that name at 11. But by the time I was like 20, I changed my rap name because I had went to jail. And I started like learning about like simplicity and like marketing and shit like that. Like how I was trying to channel my shit. And I'm like, my name Cash. Everybody in the hood know me as Cash. My real name is not Cash, of course, but my pop gave me the nickname Cash when I was a baby because my pop was like today's scammer. You know what I'm saying? He was a con artist. No bullshit, no gas. Right. Like I was with my pop one day, I was like 12. You know what I mean? And we was walking, he seen a nigga he knew, and the nigga stopped me like, yo, he like, dog. He like, your pop is crazy. He like, dog, if the nigga stop you wherever you at in your tracks, you might as well just give him whatever is in your pocket. Like, he got you. Like, that's how good the nigga is. You know what I'm saying? Basically
Right.
saying my pop could talk you out your money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So
He was a good scammer.
he was a con artist. You know what I'm saying? They would call it a player back then. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So with my name, it was just like, you know, hold on, no, we weren't talking about the name. We was talking about.
You started talking about your pop, and he was a con
Yeah.
artist,
He
and
gave me
gave
the
you the name
nickname
Cash.
Cash. He
You
gave me the
gotta
name
leave that
Cash
alone, man. You gotta leave that weed alone.
No, I would never. But you know how it be.
No,
Like,
I
you lose a
know.
thought.
No, I feel you.
You
I
go
feel
off
you.
on tangents and shit. You know what I mean? But
So he was your pop was a player.
yeah, and he nicknamed me Cash since I was a baby. Like, everybody on my block, everybody in my family. I got family members that's older, like in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and they might send me a postcard, a thank you card, or happy holiday card, and it say Cash and my last name. Like, they don't even really be knowing like my first name and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So you held on to the El Majesty name for what, 10 years? You said 11, like 9, 10 years?
From 11 to 10 to 20, yeah, to like mid year of me being 20, because I was in jail when I was 20. I was upstate.
Well, you want to speak on that? I mean, everything's over with now. So would you end up going to prison for?
Yeah,
Would you go
I
to jail
always
for?
been like, no cap, but it's like, it's crazy. But my dad giving me that nickname was probably like not so good. You know what I'm saying? Because like, growing up, once I got out the house and started learning what money was, and feeling power behind money, and then I was always a little bit mature, so I started hanging with, niggas. Like, growing up and being a teenager, I was hanging with niggas that was like 4 to 5 years older than me. Like, I might have been 13, and my homies was 18. You know what I mean? I wasn't really cool. Like, the niggas that was my age, I would get in fights with and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you had that hunger in you when you first realized what money was, and I'm sure niggas wasn't rich back then. So money was tight like everybody else. You feel me? So
Coming up, listen, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I never was rich, you know what I'm saying, as a kid, but at the same time, I want to give all praise to my grandma. You know what I'm saying? My grandma never, like, I never had a hungry night. I never had a cold day. I never, you know what I'm saying? I was taken care of inside that house.
grandmama always made sure.
Yeah, shout out my grandma, you know what I'm saying? And she always took good care of me, and I was always good inside that house. But when you come outside the house and your influence is a little different, you know what I'm saying? And you see certain shit, like the money and doing things I wanted to do, and being able to do what I wanted to do for myself is what drove me to the streets. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was just ain't had no other way to go. That's just what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
So with you being nicknamed Cash at a baby, for whatever reason, your pop nicknamed you Cash. Once you realized what money was, the value of it, and you saw the niggas out there getting it, and you wanted that. You know what I'm saying? So when once you had all that in your mind, was it a little bit of pressure because everybody who knew you knew your name was Cash, or was there pressure to not be a broke nigga? Like, I gotta get this bread. I'm Cash.
It wasn't for nobody else. It was for me. It was like, I went. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now that's what I'm saying. Was it pressure to live up to that name? Like, that's Cash.
I don't really think
Cash
so.
gotta have that bread.
Like, now it is. It is now. But back then it was just like, I heard stories about my dad, and I had seen pictures about with him with getting money, and then I grew up on a block where niggas was getting a lot of money and doing certain things, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. It was the influence of the streets and what was around me, you know what I'm saying, and the type of person I am, I always been like a leader. I always been outspoken. I always stood up for myself and shit like that. So I was just like, yo, like, I'm hanging with these dudes that's doing this and doing that, and like I wanted to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get to some money. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't about the name. You know what I'm saying? Like, the name to me was just a name. You know what I'm saying? But the older I got, the more it set in, like, yo, your name Cash, you gotta be a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you go to jail, right?
I go to jail for possession with intent.
Okay,
2
you
counts
got
over
the
the
intent
mandatory minimum.
to distribute out that junk.
Yeah, all of that. And
how long they sit you down for? What you get
I
sentenced?
ended up getting lucky on my first jump. it was consolidated. I got a 1 or 2 upstate. You know what I'm saying?
This was your first charge?
My first charge, but it was actually 2 charges of the same shit
Right.
within a
But
month time.
this was your first time really getting booked for some shit.
Yeah, I had never got arrested before.
Okay. So how did that affect you? Pretty much getting your freedom taken for what you do, like you did a year?
I did 14 months.
If you got okay, so yeah, a year, some change.
Yeah,
so
it was just like taking it all in. I knew it was like a part of me that was like uncomfortable, not knowing what's going to happen, especially when they first told me that, you know, they wasn't trying to give me no probation, none of that. I was just they was trying to offer me jail time.
Mm-hmm.
So then at that time, I always heard rumors, like, not rumors, but like all the older niggas around me used to say, like, man, you better get your lawyer money together, because you can't go to trial with no PD. You know what I'm saying?
Which is right.
And
you got a better chance.
Yeah, so I ain't really know too much about the law, and I just knew I had to get some money. And when I got booked, I ended up being on a run trying to get some lawyer money together and end up getting locked up. But basically just going in, just uneasy, not knowing.
So you was on a run?
Yeah, I was on a run for like a week.
All right.
I had went to court. They tried to offer me a deal instead for jail time instead of offering me probation like my PD said. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. I had broke down in there. I was, a little emotional and all that shit. I'm like, damn.
For y'all that don't know what a PD is, that's a public defender, or as I like to call them, public pretenders, because the motherfuckers really don't give a fuck about you. They got 13 other cases they handling. So
I had just turned 20, and I'm like, damn, like I gotta go to jail. Like that shit was crazy to me though. So I had left out the courtroom. I told the lawyer I wanted to take the deal, but I left out the courtroom like, no, I had to change of heart. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna go get me some lawyer money. They catch me when they catch me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you bounced?
Yeah, I bounced, and then I got booked like maybe 2 weeks later.
Share the live. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. I thought you was finished. But share the live for the people who watching. Share the live, man. Tell your friends to tap in, tune in. We in here with CCash. Everybody who's watching, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah. We appreciate y'all rocking with us and tuning in. So tell me about some of your experiences in that 14 months, man. Was it cool?
Honestly,
did anybody like? Did you have any issues with anybody while you was in there? Did you?
No, like I never had I never really had too many issues with nobody. Most people I probably had issues with was guards and shit like that. But I got cool with all the rappers. I was in my home jail was SCI Chester, and it was some dope rappers down there. Shout out to Vodka. He was there, but he wasn't there when I was there, because when I got there, he just left. And all the spitters was telling me, yeah, Vok was just up here.
Shout out to Vok, man. Shout out to Cool, man. Mr. Uptown himself, man.
But it was a lot of niggas from Chester, man, in that joint. SCI Chester that was running shit, that was rapping hard as shit in there. And it was a lot of Philly niggas that was hot as shit, too. One of my niggas, his name H-Bomb. You know what I mean? He from the McCabe projects over there, over Chester. He was crazy. Like, all I did was just do me. I was 20 years old. I'm, you know what I mean, full of energy. I'm running around every yard, pull-ups, dips, playing basketball. You know what I mean? In every cipher. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, like I said, I'm not sure your exact age, but when you was 20, what year was this?
I was 20. It was 09.
Okay, so you were 20 in 2000. I mean, you the same age. All right, good. Right. So, for those who don't know, because you know what I mean, we both was around.
But I'm 300 though. I'm 300.
Yeah. We both was around. Explain, and then you were around more in that scene. Like I was around, but I was just an average kid from Philly. I wasn't rapping or nothing as a teenager or a kid or nothing like that. Like you play around, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for somebody that was active back then, you know, battling niggas at the block parties or on the corner or whatever, you know what I mean? My man rap. Oh, my homie rap too. Well, go get your man. You know what I mean?
A lot of niggas, bro.
Explain to people firsthand from somebody who was involved in the shit.
Right.
Explain that culture of battle rap, the beginning of what battle rap is now.
That
Explain
shit ain't no joke, and you gotta
explain how it was to come up with that shit. Go ahead.
You got your material ready. That shit ain't no joke. Everybody watching you, and these the people you in school and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
These the people you gonna see every day. So if you get fucked up, they gonna bash you, all that. So, and I ain't gonna lie, I had some rumbles. Like, it was a time I used to go to this high school, Paul Robeson High School for Human Services. It used to be called Bartram Human Services, and it was a nigga in there that played ball. He was real nice, but he was from the Blumberg projects, and he knew the nigga Vito. He had brought the nigga Vito up there. He was trying to rap with anybody. But my whole thing is, I had my school on lock from like 10th grade to 12th grade. When I first got in there, it was some niggas that was in there rapping. Shout out to Wise. If y'all know Wise from Southwest, tall,
light skin Wise. Yeah, light skin Wise
he
with
was.
beard.
We went to school together. He was
Shout
part
out
of
to
these.
Wise.
He was part of these guys called Takeover or some shit like that. It was him, and it was a couple other niggas, but it was this boy named Hot Rod. And I went in there, you know what I mean, ready to go. Bro, in high school, like in that time frame, it was a lot of niggas that played, like you said, and rap, but they ain't really rap. Like when it came down to that real spotlight, like who gonna be hotter than who, them niggas was they don't even say nothing in the ciphers and shit like that. Cause you know when the cipher at that time, if you get in the cipher and two niggas is really bringing the heat, they gonna like just leave y'all and let y'all battle it out and shit. But I got into it with this nigga Hot Rod. Hot Rod fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. He said this one bar that I remember to this day, bro. This shit was so many years ago. He said, I don't know what the first line was, but the last bar was, grow some balls and put them where your dick at. Like, I was like, whoa, like that shit kind of made me mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was that crazy at the time. Like, niggas went crazy about that shit. But yeah, I had some rumbles, bro. I fucked a lot of niggas up, you know, in that time period, but I had some rumbles. Vito was one of them. Reed was one of them. You know what I'm saying? The nigga done battled so many niggas, he probably don't even remember, smoked so much weed, but I remembered it because at the end of the day, you know,
it was Reed, nigga.
Yeah,
you the bigger
Reed.
name.
But Reed is originally from my vicinity. It's a block called Cecil Street he used to live on. And then he moved to the higher numbers in Southwest, like more so like where it's like it's just bigger out there. You know what I'm saying? He moved on that side. You know what I'm saying? But Reed from my neighborhood, he knew a couple niggas I knew, and one of my niggas that he knew.
So y'all battled back in the day.
Yeah, we battled.
Y'all didn't rumble. Y'all didn't rumble. Y'all battled.
No, we battled.
All right. I was just making sure.
We went like 6-7 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't no big ass crowd or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just
right.
You know what I mean? It was really just a cipher, but he kept going, I kept going. You know what I'm saying? He started looking like, damn, this nigga not gonna stop. He like, yo, bro. He like, you keep going. He like, you know what I mean? Keep going. You on some shit. He like, but this my last joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This back when he had that shit, something, you fuck with Shorty for the face, I fuck with Shorty for the neck.
Yeah.
He was saying that type shit. He was like a year or two older than me at the time, I think. You know what I'm saying? You know, well, back then. You know what I mean?
Right.
But him, who else? I battled MI before in this crazy situation. We pulled up on MI. It was me and my man by herself, and he was back Darby with like a whole bunch of niggas, like 20 niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? And the narrative kind of got took over because it's like all your niggas I'm rapping in front of, and I'm the op. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
That was like tough for me. It made me feel away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas ain't trying to hear me. Like, but you know, my man had got me into that. It was some shit like he knew somebody mutual and, you know what I mean, was piped about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and Toast had a battle right in Southwest before. You know what I'm saying? He was getting his haircut at this barbershop that everybody go to in my hood. It used to be called Trademarks. And it was on 57th and Chester Ave. And
okay. Shout out to Santos, man.
I was on my block. I was on Alder Street hustling, goofy hustling. I'm talking about I got a white bomb in one alley on one side of the street and a green bomb in the other alley on the other side of the street. Niggas like, yo, these niggas outside the barbershop talking about you want to rap. I go down, I put my shit up, go down there. I got on the Dickie, white beater. I mean, Dickie, a do-rag. I got the braids. This like really, I mean, like
got the braids. Shit. Right.
And we go out there, we ripped for like 3 rounds, but only the first round got recorded. We had a camera. It was like some type of little camera bullhead, like one of my OGs from my block. Shout out to She and shit. You know what I'm saying? He had a little camera, but it was before like the phone cameras was really in. Like, you know what I mean? Right. We went 3 rounds and Toast my guy, but you know what I mean? I kind of had the momentum over there. You know what I'm saying? No, because it was on my side. Like I'm in my hood. It was niggas outside that knew me and shit like that. And he was from West. He wasn't really from over there where he was at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he was saying some shit on that joint. I go back and watch that round that we got actually on YouTube from 16, 17 years ago. And it's like, yo, that nigga was talking back then. You know what I'm saying? Like we both was talking back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's cool to just go back and look at that shit though too, though. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. For sure. But I just be one niggas that know, like, I've been around. I ain't no new nigga. Like, I really been around. I just didn't ever get my actual, like turn, like, really, like, you know what I mean, how a lot of niggas did. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a gift and a curse because, yeah, I'm still chasing it. And, time going by, I'm getting older, but at the same time, I'm getting better. And then besides that, I still got the mystique of being a global artist. A lot of these niggas, they just gonna be known in the city, and that's that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but still, the world has yet
understand.
to hear my name, so it's like I still got a chance. You know what I mean?
So, okay, fast forward. Who was your first? Let me say, yeah. Who was your first opponent on camera for this new age of battle rap? This ain't no just pull up.
For the new age battle rap shit, I started battling again.
Yeah. Well, first off, how was it adapting to the new age of battle rap with 2 months notice or whatever? This is the guy you gonna battle. This is his Instagram page. This is you know what I mean. You could do research on him instead of just spontaneous shit. So how was that adjusting?
That's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. Like I like that part of it. You know what I mean? But I had been on a I went to an event. Went to the event. The event was a cipher for some up and coming dudes, but it was also names in the building, battle rappers, niggas that make music, all that. So niggas rapped, everybody rapped in the cipher on camera. Then boom, the niggas that had the names and shit, they huddled up and gave scores. Whoever had the highest scores, a certain number of people was chosen to go to the next level, whatever that was. It was like a mystery show. But niggas was prepped beforehand and told, be prepared to spend a night and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, it ended up being a reality show. You know what I'm saying? So on a reality show, it's little squabbles, Niggas is making niggas battle for what room you going, because niggas end up going to a house. And, it was something like the making a band shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So niggas start having squabbles back and forth.
So wait, y'all was battling over rooms?
And shit. Yeah, we was battling for rooms. Actually, shout out to J Bars. You know what I mean? No disrespect to J Bars, but he was in there, and I had battled another nigga, and it was like whoever win get J Bars room. And I don't know why. I think that was just a web of deceit within itself, just to make J Bars want to get at the nigga who ended up getting his room. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. So who ended up getting the room?
I did.
So who would you end up battling for J Bars' room?
It was shout out my boy Stacks. The real Stacks. What's his name?
Okay.
1600.
Yeah.
Tall boy, uptown, dreadlocks.
Yeah. So okay, so you battled Stacks for why they pick J Bars though? Like who else had a room?
It was out the blue that the person who we know that we not saying his name was making it seem as though like he was just on some Diddy type shit, like whatever I say, like it's it's like Squid Games type shit, anybody get eliminated type shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And you don't gotta we not saying his name, but that's Kane Black, man. I don't give a fuck.
No,
I mean, he's talking about the Battle Academy and the
things of that nature,
co-owner Stiz over there and all that shit.
Yeah.
So they had this, that was your first introduction back into battle rap.
Yeah, and it made me hungry. Like it made me like, yo, I can still do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas getting a month and a half to write and create shit on niggas, and I could do this shit. So I was hungry. I got off the show and I started writing battle raps.
So who was your first like official opponent?
I got a call from Jers because Jers was on the show with me. We had linked up. I got his number, and right before that, I had did his little concert that he did for his birthday. You know what I mean? We was locked in. I started getting around, Gas Gang and shit like that. And then after that, he called me for the plate. I had battled the bull Bucksky on the card that Prezi had battled the bull Black. His name was Black something Black.
Hazard Black.
No, not Hazard Black. He battled this nigga with dreads. His name was I forget.
In the Trap House Battle League?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the first time we met.
Yeah.
So I forgot who boy name he battled. I remember boy was from Kensington. But
yeah.
All right, so that was your first on camera battle. That was your step back.
Well,
Okay.
Bugsy, and Bugsy was a known trap house veteran, and a lot of niggas say he would have gave me hell or some shit, or he would have went crazy if he would have finished his round, but he fucked up on a 1-rounder.
It was a 1-rounder.
Bring it home. He fucked up. He choked on a 1-rounder.
So you saying they were saying if it was 3 rounds, he probably would have fucked you up?
Nah, they wasn't saying that, but like a couple niggas, somebody that said that to me recently, it was in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that actually wants some smoke. But you know, I think he probably would have did okay if he, you know what I mean? For sure. Like, you know,
who said that? Who put that in your mind? Who said that?
We announce what we need to announce. I'm not going to say
okay.
his name.
All right. We ain't gonna do that. So you battled Bugsy or whatever, and it turned out pretty good. So I'm sure that gave you more confidence to keep going. Who was next?
It was a slaughter. It was a TKO.
Who was next?
Kaboom was judging the shit, and you could see him in the camera. He kept doing this, walking around, walking in circles and shit.
Right. Shout out to Boom.
And then after that, it was I had went out Delaware because the nigga right after that battle, I was posting that content, and the nigga Swish Maddie from Delaware hit me up and was like, "Yo, I got this event. I'm doing a showcase where niggas perform and battle. He like, I'm gonna pay you. You know what I mean? If you want to battle this boy." So I'm like, "Who is it?" He like, the boy E Monster. The AOG boy. He fuck with AOG. He fuck with Kemp. He fuck with the boy KO and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I went down there, fucked him up 3 rounds. They had a judge. They had judges, and they fucking said I won that joint 2-1.
So you killed E-Monster 2-1 from the judges,
and I got a check for it.
All right, well that's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's your second battle, and you getting paid for it.
Yeah, and it was out of town. You know what I'm saying? So I was all the way for it, but they didn't drop the footage. It was a lot of. It was even with the payment shit. It was a lot of. I'm gonna say it was
a lot of fluff.
Yeah, it was.
That's what we call a lot of fluff.
Some inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, after that one, who was next?
I believe it was the J Bars battle.
That was your third battle?
Yeah.
Okay. So you battled J Bars.
I remember in the rounds I said, I'm 2-0. Some shit. I know I said I'm 2-0 in the battle though. You know what I'm saying?
So you battled J Bars. That was another win.
That was a 30.
Yeah, that was another win.
It was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So then after J Bars, was it Killer Tone? Or who was in between?
J Bars, I had went to DC. Like
you went to Maryland. I remember that battle.
And I battled this guy named Mikey AK.
I remember I seen clips.
I think that was a win. I think that was a win on our time, but they try to give him the win over there. But I don't give a fuck. It's opinions. And I know the shit, if I was saying that shit over here, the crowd, it was like a room thing. But if you watch it on camera, I think I won.
It was a crowd thing.
Yeah.
So, because I seen you battle on Verbal Warzone as well on beat.
That was my 4th battle. Them 2 battles was like close, like 20 days away type shit.
How do you like battling on beat versus battling just regular acapella and all that?
I like both.
Which do you like better though? That's what I'm saying. I understand.
I think I like battling on beat better.
Why you say that?
Because I'm really an artist. You know what I'm saying? I got a flow. Like a lot of niggas that's in our bracket, they don't really got no flows like that. You know what I mean? Like they don't approach the track different every time. They normally kind of evaluate the track the same way. And being as though I can do that too, and I got bars, I know I could fuck you up on the beat. Like the Verbal Warzone battle I had, the boy held it down, but I had 4 days to prepare, and he already had an op for like a month and a half, close to 2 months.
You had
So
4 days for that battle?
I had 4 days prep and I had fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it was my first time battling on beat like that, where it's funny because you got the beat in your head in the headphones, but you can still hear the crowd reacting and shit like that and could see them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a kind of a distraction. You know, when you rap into a beat and like doing a song, most times niggas be vibed out, zoned out. They might be around like they niggas, but they be zoned out. You know what I'm saying? So like hearing that and seeing that, bam, I got that bar off. Sometimes it'll throw you off of the mental vision thing that you're doing, which you're around. You know what I mean? And like I said,
it'll fuck your focus up, right?
You know what I'm saying? 4-day prep. You know what I mean?
So,
but I did
which is harder? What do you think is harder? Which do you think was harder to prepare for? Like, I understand if it's not difficult to come up with
you
bars.
Saying that or the J Bars battle?
No, I'm talking about just on beat, or because acapella you can say anything how you want. You can switch this shit up however you want to switch it up in your round. But when you're on beat, you can't just switch shit up like you want to. You can't say things a certain way like you want to because you're gonna be off beat. So over there, you gotta deliver bars and stay on beat. So that's what I was saying. Which one do you think?
Is easier?
Which one do you think is easier, or which one do you think is harder, or whatever? In your opinion, you know what I mean, for Cash, which is easier and which one is harder?
I think for me on beat is, I don't know. It got to be neck and neck because I've done so many songs, so I'm comfortable with beats, with knowing where the hook of the beat is, where the switch is, where it might be a breakdown with the drums, all of that shit. So I'm comfortable with that, and I know how to play on that. But in the same breath, when you making a battle rap on acapella type time, it's like you don't have to be on beat, but
it's like it's no rules.
It's no rules, but at the same time, if you do too much of the same shit, they're gonna get bored. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you still
That's
gotta be.
You still gotta switch it up, and
I
you still
think
gotta be versatile. But
it's probably easier to do, battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It's probably easier to prepare for that. You know what I'm saying? Because with a beat, you gotta stick to something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So next it was Killer Tone.
After
the verbal war
the Maryland John.
In the Maryland.
No, after the Verbal Warzone battle, it was Killer Tone.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did that battle come about? How did CCash versus Killer Tone even?
I got a text from OG Benny that said, "You want to battle Killer Tone?" And I knew who he was already, but I ain't watching shit. But I knew who he was. I seen him before because I had did a battle that didn't come out, and I seen the nigga or whatever at that battle. He was hosting it, but
all right,
I didn't know the nigga like or nothing. So it was like, all right, you know what I mean? He wasn't Gas Gang. Fuck it, let's get it.
So how did that battle work out for you? I mean, I was there. I honestly, if you ask me, I think you lost 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you.
Cool.
You know how I am though, but you know how I am. I'm gonna give you my opinion, whether you my man or not. And honestly, I don't think battle rap is something that's meant to be undefeated in any way.
Yeah, like you know what I'm
because
saying?
everybody likes different battle rappers for different shit. It's opinionated. There's no legitimate scoring system in battle rap, so it's always going to be opinionated. You know what I'm saying?
Some people might like a certain type of content over a certain type of content, and it might be winning to the crowd in the room, but those people that's watching it, they might be like, "Oh, I don't like that," you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or vice versa. But the Killer Tone battle, I don't feel like I won the battle either. You know what I'm saying? But
and that would be legitimately your first loss, right?
Yeah, legitimately.
So how did that, with you coming in with so much momentum, you get E Money bags out of the way, or whatever, E Monster, his name, E Monster, get him out of the way, you get J Bars out of the way, you get Main Man at Verbal Warzone on beat out of the way, you get Main Man in Maryland out the fucking way. You know what I mean? How
it felt crazy. I really
how was it?
I felt some type of way about that shit. I still do.
Because some people can't recover from losses like that. Like I truly believe, like if Floyd Mayweather, towards the end of his career, when he was in, like if Canelo would have beat Floyd Mayweather, I felt like Floyd would have went in the locker room and blew his head off. Like he don't know I don't think Floyd could ever live with a loss. So
Nah, I ain't one of them niggas though. I know how to take a loss. I take a
I
lot
asked
of losses.
Smokey the same thing
Right.
when he took a L about his loss.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him the same thing about his loss to Geno. Like how do you bounce back and get back in the ring? You know what I
Nigga,
mean?
that shit, you know what that shit is like? That shit is like, that's like,
Did the old way of battle rap help you
no, listen, I'm trying to tell you what the
get?
energy is like. The energy is like you fighting a nigga and you ready catch him with some shit, and then a nigga trip you, and then he catch you, and then he fucking you up. And that's how the fight go.
Mm-hmm.
So that energy is like, yo, I can't wait to swing on a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the energy that took me into my next battle. Like, and then I ain't like the way niggas was talking. It was a lot of animosity, like, you know what I'm saying, towards your pride and shit like that. A lot of niggas was talking, and I'm like, damn, but you not, you know, certain niggas was saying, oh yeah, you lost and you got fucked up, this and the third. But these people was just being critics and was just like, you're not even making no moves right now. Like, I don't even see you battling nobody, but you talking this and
Oh,
this person. A lot of just random rappers, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
man.
spectators, you know what I'm saying? Nobody in particular, we ain't gonna do that, but you know, it was a lot of critique coming from that. And it was just like, you know, it was almost like niggas wanted to see me lose. You know what I'm saying?
So do
But
you want your lick back? Would you agree to a Killertone versus CCash part 2?
yeah, why wouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? Of course. But I'm not chasing it though. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
He gonna do his thing, I'm gonna do mine, you know what I mean? And I'm also doing music and you know what I'm saying, shit like that, and trying to work with younger
We
artists and
definitely
shit
gonna
like
get
that.
into your music because I'm a fan myself outside of me and you. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, my
I'm
brother. No doubt.
definitely a fan. When we had you on the hardest bars, I made
Mhm.
sure to bring you on that, John. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like your music it deserves to be out there. It definitely has feeling in it.
I
It has the
appreciate it.
bars. You sometimes, if you want to, you tell a fucking story. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You're definitely a versatile artist. And you know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that.
So
That's really my mantra, what I
that's
want to be
real.
known as, what I want my legacy to be. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am as a person. Like, I'm from the streets, you know what I mean? I'm from the hood and all that shit. You know what I mean? But, I was raised a certain way and I got a certain type of intelligence, and, I'm into other things besides rap and, talking street shit. I actually run businesses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I have been running a moving business since 2011. You know what I mean? When I first
Okay.
came home.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, like making money for myself, like legitimately, like not no
Right.
drug shit, no street shit, like really doing what it takes to generate revenue. You know what I'm saying? And helping other people that's like myself and shit like that in the same process. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I am as a person. So that's what I want to leave on the earth. But no, as far as battling go, man, like, that shit just, I love it. Like, I love to see that instant gratification. That's the difference between that and the music. Because with music, it takes a whole lot of doctoring and a whole lot of
Yeah, you gotta wait
welding
for
and
it,
pushing
put your
and
track list together, figure out
yeah,
what
you
songs you're
gotta
gonna put on
put it,
there,
yeah,
what
mix and
songs you're
mold.
not.
Yeah, it's a lot to get the responses, but or with music, you get biased responses too, because we got a lot of rappers out here that say they hot. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers say they hot. You know what I'm saying? Boom, but you will go on their page, you know what I mean, and they might be the weakest rapper in the world, but they followers gonna be like fire, 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 fire. So it'll just be like,
Yeah.
I
So
want that shit to be
let's
organic.
let's get into this last one so we can get into your music. But what I thought was the most entertaining, you and Diggs.
Yeah, that was a good song.
CCash versus Diggs from Diggs out of Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out to Diggs. He
Oh,
was
shout
on
out to
for an interview a few interviews back, man. If y'all haven't checked it out, I advise you to go back and check out the interview with Diggs.
good
He had
song.
just put out
Watch it.
album too, Son of Curtis. You know what I mean, if y'all ain't got that, go check him out. But anyway, Y'all had y'all battle.
Mm-hmm.
I had you winning that battle, honestly, and then I watched it back and I was like, you know what? Because I watched that battle, I want to say like 3 or 4 times before I even uploaded it.
Mm.
And the first time I watched it, I had Diggs winning. Second time I watched it, I had you winning. And then the last 2 times, I'm like, this shit can go either fucking way if you really argue the shit.
It
Because
was a
then
good ass.
I was arguing myself. I was arguing myself. I would say something, and then I'd be like, well, no, because then you can say that for this. So then it's like, damn, well, then I thought he, you know what I mean? He was killing me with the bars, and then you can say that for this. It's like I'm arguing with myself. So I got you edging him out, you know what I mean, 2-1. You know what I mean? People can say it was debatable. I wouldn't even argue that. That means it was a great battle, though.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like I won that battle because of my energy. Like,
okay.
Like my energy was very explosive and very confident and very undeniable. Like, you know what I mean? From just the standing there talking to him, and from the fucking the stunts and the antics with the props and all of that shit, and then like even the bars and the words, the relevance, all of that shit, like the shit I was talking about, all of that, like from people understanding everything I'm saying, all of that. And even with the second round, he liked to argue and debate and try to say, because I said I attacked his sexuality in a round, that round is just completely dead. But that's again, that's some opinionated shit, because if you react to that, or if people laugh or think that's funny or entertaining, then that's a point, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's why I said battle rap is
opinionated.
opinionated, man.
Yeah.
It's no scoring system.
But it ain't no rules on what you could say either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like,
I've
oh, you
heard
could be
niggas say the word. I've heard Arsenal tell a nigga he wishes baby was a fetus and he could flush him down the toilet. Like
right. Yeah, like what? Like,
what? Like
you
you know what I
can't
mean?
rule
So
out
it's
nobody bars. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how it affects the people. So, and like I can see his energy in there. Like I remember how I felt when I was battling Tone, and how transparent you are at the time, because you can't say nothing. All you could do is just stand there and think. Most niggas ain't gonna be listening to the nigga rounds unless you just real comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas gonna be in their head thinking about what they gonna say and what they gonna do. But you will listen here and there, because that's how you get niggas rebuttals and shit like that. But like his energy was uncomfortable. Like, yo, this nigga, you know what I mean? Like, I could tell, you know what I'm saying? Because I had felt the same way in front of Tone. You know what I'm saying? And that's all real shit. Like, I was getting my shit off, but I wasn't getting the reactions I wanted. And he was getting them. You know what I'm saying? And while he was getting them, I was mad that he was getting them. And then the nigga was fucking bumping me and shit like that. So it's definitely a learning process as far as doing this battle shit. Like, you're not going to just run through everybody. You're going to run up against, I don't give a fuck who you were. You're going to bump up against somebody that either got it that night or they just got you. You know what I'm saying? And I think, Tone just had me that night. He had the shit lined up right. The way I battled, I kind of spaced out my shit too much. I wasn't like compact and straight back like after a reaction. You know what I'm saying? I let too much time go by, and I wasn't really like polished on the clock, like how the clock really be on your ass. But you know what I mean? Because it was battles where I ain't had no clock. You know what I'm saying? Before that.
so yeah. Well, so how do you like? Do you prepare the same way for each opponent, or
like most of the time, once I get the date, I start preparing, and then once I like depending on it depends on how the battle come about. Sometimes the battle come about where it's like kind of PG, it's like whatever. But then sometimes the battle come about where nigga says some slick shit. And you like, what? Like, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you
right?
really in. You know what I'm saying? But I get the date, and then I just start. I'm like put a puzzle together and just put notes down. Like, you know what I mean? You had on this goofy outfit this day. You know what I mean? I say you seen you at the bus stop, like, or I mean, I seen you at the bar. You was Joe. Like, you know what I mean? Or, like, whatever. Like, I mean,
Right.
whatever the shit gonna be that I'm gonna talk about, I put down the concepts, and then I find a way to mix concepts of the person with the relevance of what's going on and with my bars. You know what I'm saying? Or what I want to say about myself or my storyline or my life or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. All right. So, do you have any battles lined up in the future that you can speak on, or
Yeah,
you?
we supposed to have the chamber's supposed to have we supposed to have
Oh,
a
you
card
supposed to
in
be
September.
a card of this? Okay. So for y'all that don't know, here at the Gas Chamber Battle League, we're gonna have a card in September. We're putting it together now. And CCash definitely will be a part of that, man. You know what I mean?
Besides that though, I told you I was talking to some people in Atlanta about a card in September as well.
Right. Where
Um,
is that battle league located?
I believe is located in Atlanta,
Okay.
like maybe the East Side or something. I think he said.
All right, and then that's cool. Just I didn't know if it was Atlanta or not, or they were just having something in Atlanta.
No,
But
it's an Atlanta league.
all right, well that's what's up. Like I said, if you know what I mean, if you're gonna be on that card, I'm definitely pulling up. So
Yeah,
um yeah, I'm definitely pulling up and showing support. So off
appreciate
of
it.
battle rap, you know what I mean? If y'all haven't, go check out my man CCash. In battle rap, type in CCash versus, and I'm sure all his
Yeah,
battles will come up.
they definitely
Uh
will. And we just we on verse tracker right now too, and all that.
Definitely,
Plus, I just
definitely.
had the battle with Busy. You know what I mean? I think that was
Definitely
a
had to
fair win.
battle with. Listen, that's going to be one of the like legendary battles that people speak on that
That
nobody
they
ever
didn't see.
seen unless you're gonna be there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Me and Cash, we talked about it, man. We'd
it's not
apologize
dropping.
for it. Yeah,
It's
the
not dropping, but no
footage
disrespect to
got
Busy.
damaged, but
He lost. Like he got fucked up.
um
Everybody seen it. We know
from the
what
people
happened.
that were there, they told me that C Cash, some credible people, they told me C Cash had that one. So but off of battle rap. Talk to me about like these records you got out, the God Howl, and
Yeah,
you know what I
God
mean.
How is out right now on all platforms. Go on Insta or not Instagram, YouTube. YouTube, you can type in C Cash and it'll come up. It'll be CCA money sign H. That's like my name for the actual records.
Okay,
Um,
is it you said
God
all
How is out
platforms,
now.
so
YouTube,
I'm sure it's on
Spotify,
Apple
everything.
Music,
Yeah,
all that shit.
it's on all platforms. And then the video about to drop to YouTube ASAP. I'm waiting on my camera person, my videographer. Shout out to Alicia the Can. As soon as she get that done, that's gonna drop. And
Make
then I
sure
got
you send me the links to all your, you know what I mean, to the Apple Music
well, they
joint.
actually there. They out. They're in my link
No,
tree.
so I'm saying whatever links you got, send them to me. So because it for people watching, the easier they can go to it, you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna
Somebody is
pack it.
more.
I'm gonna send it right to you.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna send you the whole package.
after the interview, just send me some links so I can put it in the description, and you know
Yeah,
what
I
I
got. I'm
mean.
gonna send you the whole pack.
But so yeah, talk to me about that God How record, man. It's always you always tell me it's near and dear to your heart and all that good shit. So
It is, man.
explain how it came about.
It took me almost 2 years now to drop this video, and I had the song out since November of last year, and
Okay,
just been promoting it. I performed it a couple times, but just been promoting it, digital marketing and shit like that. And it's about two brothers that I had. One not no bloodline of mine. His name was Ben Gutter. Rest in peace, Ben Gutter. You know what I mean? He was a rapper. He was a producer. He was an engineer. The nigga also was good with fixing cars, cutting hair. He knew carpentry. He used to put studios together. Like he built all the studios we had in certain buildings. Like I mean, you might have had it in a crib. He built like the booth and all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? He was like a big brother to me. He saw me coming out fresh out of jail in like 2010, 2011. You know what I mean? And we was rocking with a group neutrally. Like we both was fractions of the group. Me and my guy Mook Nice. Shout out to him. He's
okay,
still doing his thing. Um, Me and my guy Mook Nice was a part of this group called the Squatters, and Ben Gutter was a part of the group called the Squatters as well, but they had their own fraction called R&I. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Uptown, Nicetown, Alany, all them areas. Everybody know who for sure who Ben Gutter is. You know what I mean? And he was just a good dude. We used to do shows together. You know what I mean? I made my whole first mixtape and a half was done in his studios, mixed by him and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like really like my big brother in music and you know what I mean in life. It was times where I was on some bullshit. Nigga made me mad, said something. I was young on some wild shit. Called a nigga like, yo, let me hold a John. Call him for a strap. All that goofy shit. Nigga tell me chill, you drawn. Shit like that. It was really like somebody I know care about me. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
some family shit.
Yeah, and he passed in 2020 from coronavirus at the age of 44 and shit. No, not 44, 42.
Okay.
My nigga was
Damn.
42, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Young. You know what I mean? But he had some health issues underlying it. And then on top of that, he had recently broke his leg. Nigga was riding motorcycles, living life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, a month after that, I lost like the only thing I know is a little brother. His name was Dion. He was actually my little cousin, my uncle's son, which is my father's brother. So we the two boys of two brothers. You know what I'm saying? So that make us first cousins, but our bond was always just like little bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything I did, rapping, playing ball and shit. He played football though more because he was bigger. He was like 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? But so he more so was in the football, but he always would follow what I was doing, and he made music and all of that shit. But he ended up, going to college, and I guess he acquired a lot of, inconsistencies and shit like that while he was in school. He was in school for like 3 years, and he ended up losing his life or whatever in 2020. And the song is about both of them. Because I never knew I was gonna make the song at all. So it was just like going on like life. I was at Del Frisco Grill one time with my girl and I got the call from one of our homies. He like, yo, Gutter died. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, you fraud. And I called Gutter phone. His ex-girl answered the phone and confirmed this shit. Like I almost dropped my phone and my food and all that shit. I left out that John. You know what I mean? Like crazy. Like then a month later, the shit happened with my little brother. I still had the song. I never even recorded it. Like I was still, how you work on a song and go polish it. It was still like that. So I put the song together like for my brothers because he was really my big brother and this is my little brother.
Right.
And came out with, with a good drum, man. Really, the song you could feel it. You could feel the energy and the pain and the heartbreak and shit like that. And I think everybody has somebody like that was dear to them. You know what I'm saying? And
It's
people can
something
relate
everybody
to
can
them.
relate to.
Yeah. And the video is real crazy, man. I can't wait to drop it. Shout out to Leash with the Cam. Shout out to everybody who did cameos and popped out. I ain't really want to have too many people in there, but I wanted to have the key people in there. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my uncle, which is his father, and shout out to his mother. You know what I mean? It was his aunt to me. You know what I mean? The little bro. And shout out to also the Ben Gutter, his mom and his son. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. They came out and blessed me with some good footage for this video, man. And I
That's
hope
what's
y'all
up.
like that shit. And then right behind that, I'm dropping this other single I got on a rollout. It's called Shooters in Advance. I got my boy Prezi on there. You know what I'm saying? Gas
Shout
Gang.
out to Prezi.
Video gonna be crazy for that. Crazy concept for it. I'm trying to hurry up and get that shit rolling actually. You know what I'm saying? So and then I got another single behind that. I'm dropping I'm dropping everything like maybe a month and a half behind each other. That's how I'm
All right.
sequencing. It's not the single though. I'm talking about these videos, not the single.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Maybe it might be a month. You know what I mean? Depending on how I feel, but drop everything. As soon as I get that last single off, that's gonna be pop my shit. Get that last single off. You know what I mean? The video and everything. We dropping the EP. It's gonna be called Net Worth. I'm giving y'all 9 Jones, 9 tracks, fire. Seven is the EP. 2 of them bonus tracks.
Okay.
I don't even think there's no other features on that Jones. It's just the 2 singles. You know what I'm saying? Prezi on that John. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We rock it like that until I come out with this album, and we gonna bleed it too. I mean, visuals gonna be out, all that right behind each other. That's how I'm gonna build the momentum. And then between that time, then we're gonna be battling and popping off the shows and things of that
Right.
nature. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's the game plan. You know what I mean?
So, CCash, man, we're gonna wrap it up. I appreciate you fucking with us, man, and giving us
You
a good
already know.
interview.
Battle rappers beware, like, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Remember,
I'm out here.
remember,
But I at the same time though, I'm not taking no bullshit. Like I ain't, you know what I mean? Like I ain't.
it got to make sense.
Yeah, it gotta make sense. Niggas see me. Niggas been seeing me put my work in. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
mean,
ain't
look, if y'all haven't gone and check CCash out, go check out my man on the battle tip as far as on YouTube and different battle leagues he's been in and different opponents he's faced. Go check out his music. We're gonna have the links in our description.
Yeah, for sure.
God How he got another he's joined, he said, called Shooters in Advance with Prezi.
Shooters in advance.
Go check out his music. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. It's the Gas Chamber Battle League. We got another card coming for y'all in September.
Gas gang.
We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. And we'll see y'all next time, man, for the next interview. Later to be announced. You know what I mean? But we appreciate y'all, man. Let's get it.
All right.